Okay. Okay, I am waiting for my duty. Her computer works slowly, so good afternoon, Maria. Maria. Good afternoon, Maria. Yeah.
Hi,
How are you?
excellent. And you?
I'm fine, thanks. So tell me, what are you doing?
Mm, I was studying French.
You have an exam, a quiz, or something like that?
No, but it's for me.
Okay, it's good. So tell me, I want to know how.
Practice.
Yes, tell me. Tell me.
No, that is for practice.
Okay, it sounds great. So I want to know how was your exam week?
Um, the teacher doesn't, calificar, check the exam yet. But I think that it was great.
Okay, there is, don't you have your grades yet?
No, not yet.
But if you say that you feel great, so because probably you will have a great grade.
I wish that.
How do you feel in exam week, in that week, in the previous week? Because
It
remember,
was
it
easy.
is really
Yes, it was really easy.
okay. It sounds great because as it was your first exam week in a university.
Yes, I was nervous, but when I saw the questions, I relaxed to myself.
Okay, that is that the questions were really
Would you repeat that?
that is that the questions were really easy for you.
Ah, yes, yes, it was easy.
Okay, it's excellent.
but
No,
I was worried about French because it was something difficult. But it's I know that where, what I saw the classes in French are really basic, but I feel
basic.
I feel that I'm not learned well.
Why?
I don't know. It's like just memorize, and I don't speak or something
Explain.
like that.
The teacher doesn't explain.
Yes, she explained, but the I think the most important is the exercise.
Ah, okay, right. But you know, in the first semester, the most important is the practice. So,
Yes, por eso. I I I feel that um, we need practice more
every day
in
is
French.
necessary.
Yes, it's every day.
So, Maria, so I'm happy for you to know that you are excellent. Well, as you know, today we are work on countable and uncountable nouns. And in the same way, we are going to watch and to learn new vocabulary related to daily life or daily routine and its pronunciation, of course. So I'm going to share my screen and please tell me if you can watch it.
Okay.
Yes?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Before anything else, I want to know what do you know about countable and uncountable nouns?
Um, but the same sentence say countable is nouns that you can count,
That
and
what?
uncountable
That can you
you
repeat, please?
the first one is nouns that you can count,
Yeah,
contar,
yes it is.
and the second one is that not.
That you can't count. Okay,
Like water, milk, I don't know.
so do you know how to use a, some, any, much, and many? So look at these examples to see how to use countable and uncountable nouns in a sentence. So can you identify in this sentence what are the countable and uncountable nouns? The first one, what are the countable nouns in this sentence?
The first one is
Yes.
countable because of cap of the second one is
Countable or uncountable, the second one?
Maybe countable.
No. The second one is uncountable now because in this case, we are talking about money, yeah? So you can say one morning, two morning, three morning, because it's like a general word. So for this reason, oh my God.
In other words,
yeah, money is, it can be counted, yeah? The word, obviously. So the third one, what do you think? Is countable or uncountable?
Any brand uncountable.
Yes, of course. And the last one, for instance, shares is countable or uncountable? Now.
How many countable? Because shares we can count.
And how much?
Uncountable.
Yes, of course. So, nouns can be countable or uncountable, as you said. Countable nouns can be counted. For example, an apple, I ate 2 apples, 3 apples, and so on. Uncountable nouns cannot be counted. For example, air, rice, water, and so on. When you learn a new noun, you should check if it is countable or uncountable and note how it is used in a sentence. So, countable nouns for a positive sentence, we can use a or an. In this case, I'm talking about indefinite articles. For singulars, nouns, or some for plurals. For instance, there is a man at the door. Or I have some friends in New York. In this case, we're talking about countable nouns because man, we can count a person, and friends because we are talking about plural. For negative, we can use the same indefinite articles, there is a, and for singular nouns. For instance, I don't have a dog. In this case, we are counting and any for plurals. For instance, there are any seats. On the other hand, to talk about uncountable nouns, here you can see some examples of uncountable nouns. So can you read it, please?
Here are some examples of uncountable nouns. Water, bread, coffee, money, information, advice, luggage, and furniture.
Okay, we use some with uncountable nouns in positive sentence and any with negative sentence. That is that we can use some and any for countable and uncountable nouns. The only difference is that we use some for positive sentence and any for negative sentences. So, for instance, there's some milk in the fridge. So, as you know, milk we can't count. We can count it. The other example is there isn't any coffee. We are talking in a negative sentence and coffee. also can be counted. So when we are talking about questions or interrogative sentences, we use indefinite article as a, any, or how many with countable nouns. So, for example, is there an email address to write to? You can count an email to emails. Are there any shares? Is a countable noun. And how many shares are there? Is the same. So, we use any or how much with uncountable nouns. For instance, is there any sugar? As you know, we can count sugar, yeah? But it's different when we say, I want to buy a kilo of sugar. In this case, it's different because we are talking about quantity. How much orange juice is there? As you know, orange juice can be counted. But when we are offering something or asking for something, we normally use some. For instance, do you want some chocolate? Can we have some more shares, please? For instance, would you like to drink some beers? We also use some in a question when we think the answer will be yes. For instance, have you got some new glasses? We can use another expressions of quantity. For instance, a lot of or lots of. Both can be used for countable and uncountable nouns. For instance, there are lots of apples on the tree and there is a lot of snow on the road. Notice that we don't usually use many or much in positive sentence. We use a lot of instead. So when we want to write or type a positive sentence, we can't use many or much. Instead of that, we use a lot of or lots of. For instance, they have a lot of money. And a lot of and lots of have the same meaning that many or much. And the above is for countable and uncountable nouns. However, in negative sentence, we use not many with countable nouns because remember, many we use it for countable nouns and not much with uncountable nouns. For instance, there are a lot of carrots, but there aren't many potatoes. As you know, we can count potatoes, one potato, two potatoes, and so on. The other example, there's lots of juice, but there isn't much water. In this case, as you know, water is an uncountable noun. Here, I did a chart for you. That is una tabla. To understand better these words. So, for countable nouns and uncountable nouns, we can use some, any, a lot of, and lots of. Some, we use it in a positive sentence and interrogative sentences when we want to offer something. Any, we use it in negative sentence or interrogative sentence, a lot of and lots of for positive sentence, okay? But we use these words for both countable nouns and uncountable nouns. The difference is that in countable nouns, we use many, not many, how many, to ask about quantity, but in uncountable nouns, we use not much and how much. In countable nouns, we use indefinite articles. For instance, a in an. And we use for countable nouns few to talk about poco. And uncountable nouns we use little. This is the difference. So here you can see two charts about this topic. So countable, they can be singular or plural. For example, an apple. As you know, in this case, we are using an indefinite article, an. And to talk about plural, we use some apples. So for talking about uncountable nouns, they are always singular. So uncountable nouns are always singular. For instance, coffee, milk, money, pasta. You can add an S to these words. Here, there are some products that are countables and uncountables. For instance, eggs, banana, alive, fries, burger, hot dog, apple, carrots, tomatoes, and watermelon are countables nouns. But milk, pork, salt, sugar, jam, meat, rice, honey, tea, cheese are uncountable nouns. So I don't know if you have any question about it.
Fish can be countable.
Cheese?
Fish, pescado.
Fish? No, fish is uncountable. But if you say, I want to buy a fish kilo, so in this case, it could be countable now because you are using a quantitative verb.
No, toca decirle a Ludi que no vaya a incurrir en eso, porque, por ejemplo, ahí sería una falta de parte de la dirección.
So,
porque por Ludi más que nadie sabe los problemas.
Do you have any question? Any other question about this topic or?
No, I think that it was clear.
Okay, so now we are going to watch a video, 2 videos. So please tell me if you can see.
Pero sí, Luis sí nos comentó que mejor. Pero entonces, lo que dice su gente, que es verdad que es complicado.
Yes, I can see.
Can you watch it?
I can see that you are in YouTube.
Okay.
And the video is
so, yes, of course, we are going to watch this video. Please pay attention because after that, we are going to discuss about it. So,
que ella note ahí que no están dadas condiciones, no hay condiciones mínimas, porque en general dice que para ir a las sedes, que quede en el acta. Eso es lo que dice el sindicato.
So Maria, what do you think? Are these countable or uncountable nouns?
Countable.
What? Can you repeat, please?
Countable.
Okay. It is. It is.
Uncountable.
Yes, of course. Okay. We are going to watch the second video.
Mira, yo tengo para la prematrícula. O sea, como nosotros tenemos contacto con los padres de familia, casi con la mayoría, entonces sería porque, por ejemplo, ayer la mamá me llamó para preguntarme sobre eso.
Maybe are you
Decía que no, que ella
in a quiet place? I don't know
de la
if
esperanza, ya ella
possible.
más. Yo quería avisarle que está ahí, entonces los papás ya nos están preguntando.
Can you repeat, please? I can't hear you.
My mom
Y
is
después que los papás lo firmen.
So maybe are you the possibility to be in a quiet place, in another place? I don't know. Only if it's possible for you.
For now, I can't because in the computer is the.
Okay, well, don't worry. So we are going to watch the second video.
To 10.
But before anything else, I want to know, what did you learn about the first video? From the first video, what did you learn?
That the countdown nouns, like the 2 apples and a sandwich, is countable, are countable. Use is uncountable, so there are articles or that just you pronounce use.
Yes, of course. A good idea to know if a noun is countable or uncountable, especially if it's countable, is that you can, if you can add an S, or if you can pluralize the word, so there is that it could be countable. Okay?
Okay.
A good idea to identify if a noun is countable is that you can how can I say that? You can talk with plural nouns, okay? I mean, countable nouns are plural nouns, okay? And uncountable, the nouns can be plural.
The nouns can be
Pluralize. I mean, when we talk about countable nouns, that is that things and food that we can count. So it's because that noun
Plural.
is pluralized, okay? But
Okay.
uncountable nouns can't be pluralized. For instance, you can't say
Y eso se va a formar un desorden, Nubia. Si la mandamos así, se va a
Okay.
formar un desorden.
Yes. I got it.
okay.
Se va a formar un desorden. Entonces,
It's a good idea to identify.
es mejor
So
como
we're going
nosotros,
to
como
watch.
los que tenemos cada uno los grupos, entonces preguntamos
Okay,
como
class.
hacemos nosotros.
Let's count these.
Nouns, countable and uncountable. Countable nouns have plural forms. For example, spoon, spoons, student, students. Uncountable nouns do not have plural forms. For example, snow, snow, flower, flower, jam, jam. Countable nouns are objects that can be counted as separate units using numbers. For example, 2 spoons, 6 students. Uncountable nouns are objects that cannot be separated.
Pero yo creo que todavía lo podemos hacer, no tenemos los contactos con los papás, podemos...
We use quantifiable words
Yo sé de un
such
niño
as
que tiene,
much,
si yo sé de un niño que
some,
tiene 5 años
or
y
a
puede
little
estudiar en
before uncountable nouns
llamar
to
al papá que
quantify
me
them.
envíe una foto del registro.
For example, much snow, some flour.
Claro, ahí aprovecha uno que lo manden con la hoja de la evaluación.
Abstract nouns are mostly uncountable. For example, patriotism, courage, laziness. The phrase how many is combined with countable nouns. For example, how many hill stations have you visited so far? The phrase how much is combined with uncountable nouns. For example, how much oil should I pour in the pan? The determiner any is used in negative sentences with countable as well as uncountable nouns. For example, I have not brought any notebook today. There isn't going to be any basketball practice today.
So, Maria, can you tell me, this video is about what? What do you learn from this video?
The countable nouns is combined with how many, uncountable with how much. That is easier to identify. The countables is put the nouns in plural.
Yes, of course.
So we can numerarlas.
We can pluralize them, and we can use numbers with them.
Yeah, we can number them.
Is the same that enumerate them or count them? Okay, so now do you have any question about it? some
I know that fish is uncountable, but I can say, for example, one fish. Fish.
Can you repeat, please? So, are you confused about the fish word?
Yes, because I can number them. For example, one fish, two fishes.
Well, in this case, that word would be countable now. But if you say
General.
it's impossible to say. I don't know. If you say I want to eat fish, in this case, is uncountable because or some fish. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Because if you are going to eat a apple, you don't see I gonna eat apple. You are gonna eat.
It's just, for instance, in English, you say I'm going to eat an apple, yeah, but you can say I gonna eat a fish. A fish? No, as I know that we can say we are going to eat a fish, yeah, in general, but a fish, actually, in Spanish, we we don't say it. Nosotros no decimos voy a comer un pescado. No, o sea, voy a comer pescado y ya. But if we are talking about a quantitative, for instance, about with numbers, in these cases, yes, of course. For instance, we can say I fish 3 fish, but it would be redundant, right?
Yes.
So I don't know if now it's clear for you or...
Yeah, it's more clear.
Okay. Okay, so now we are going to do the exercises about this topic. So while I'm doing here, so please, can you do these exercises at the same time with me, obviously, but in your computer? Yes?
Yes, I wanna open.
Okay. Please let me know
Yes.
when it's open.
I think that I have the word open, but I don't know how. Yeah, yeah.
The word. So can
No
you...
me
Okay, don't worry. So tell me if you can share your screen. I'm going to make you a host.
Okay.
Okay, but remember, when you finish sharing your screen, you have to make me a host again, okay? Okay, so now can you share your screen? You are a host.
Can you see?
Yes, I can. So, first of all, you have to complete the sentences with many, much, any, some, and a. That is indefinite article. So, before anything else, we use many for what?
Countable noun.
Much,
What? What? Much uncountable noun.
any, some, for what?
Any for negative and questions and some for positive sentence offering questions.
Yes, of course. And any and some is only for countable nouns or for uncountable nouns or for what?
Any for negative doesn't import. Don't import.
But
Then
for what kind of nouns? Countable or uncountable?
uncountable.
Remember that
Countable.
remember that any and some we use them for countable and uncountable nouns for both. Okay?
Okay.
Any and some for both countable and uncountable noun. The only difference is that any we use it for negative and interrogative sentences, but some for positive and interrogative sentences when we want to offer something. Okay? And a is for the indefinite article a is for what?
For countable.
Yes, of course. So you have to complete with these words the following sentences. So in the first one, what do you think?
How much people are
Are you sure?
but people is it depends because how much is para people se puede contar. How many?
Okay, yes it is. Because you can say one person, two people. So you can count it. The second one.
We got some chicken.
Yes.
But there isn't any rice.
Yes, of course.
How much?
Why much?
Because water is uncountable noun.
Yes, of course. The next one.
There is a cat.
Yes, of course.
I bought.
I've bought.
Ay, esto se salió.
From where?
Okay. I bought some new shoes.
Yes, of course. Why some?
Because it's positive sentence.
Yes, of course.
I can put any. Do you have any advice?
Yes.
Any.
Yes, of course.
We don't have tables. We don't have any tables.
Yes, of course. Why?
Because it's negative and
And that's it, because it's negative sentence. Because as you can see in the previous sentence, that is, do you have any advice for me? In that case, advice is an uncountable noun, but we use any because it's an interrogative question. Sorry, sentences. Oh, it's a question. And in the next example, we don't have any tables in this case. Tables is a countable noun, but it's a negative sentence. So for this reason, we use any. As you can see, any is for both countable and uncountable nouns, but in negative and interrogative sentences.
Yes, negative sentence. There isn't any.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. You are right in all of them. So now you have to complete with any, some, many, and a, lot, and much.
Lot and much is the same, no?
Yes, of course. But you have to pay attention word for it. Right?
Okay.
Okay.
We didn't have any problem.
Yes, of course. You are right.
Do you want like offering?
Yes, of course. In this case, someone is offering something. Yes.
Yes. Do you want some chocolate? How people have sent you email? How
people is countable? Yes, of course, countable.
Yes. Have sent you any email?
In this case, no. Think about it. How many people have sent you?
How many people have sent you?
Email is countable or uncountable? Yes, of course. Email is countable now in this case because it's one. We are talking about one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And any is not possible?
No, because it sounds weird. ¿Cuántas personas te han enviado? ¿Algún? I don't know, but it could be.
It's better.
Probably it could be because we are talking about interrogative sentence, but in this case, I consider that and sounds better.
Okay. I need some information about train time.
Yes, of course. Why?
We some because it's positive center.
Yes, and
it's countable.
Countable or uncountable?
I need information about train times. What is train time? Tiempo del tren. Eso es contable.
Yes, of course.
That is countable.
Countable or uncountable?
Oh my God, what is uncountable?
Yes, of course, uncountable. But pay attention to the main noun in the sentence. In this case, it's information. Okay?
Okay, information. Why information is uncountable?
You can say one information, two information. It's impossible. It's information and that's it. It doesn't have a plural form.
Okay, information. Okay, now we've got a lot of luggage.
Yes, of course. And it's the same that say what? A lot of people.
It's the same like much.
Yes, of course. So the next one.
There isn't any space in the car.
Yes, of course.
I bought some new shoes, but I didn't get any shirt because it's negative. Well, the first it was positive, and then it was negative. Shirt.
Are you sure?
I bought some new shoes, but I didn't get any. I bought.
What do you think? Especially in the last part of the sentence. The first part is right. I have bought some new shoes, but I didn't get in this case. Are you sure that is any or it could be? First of all, shoes can be counted. What do you think? Okay, probably he lost her connection. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. So, current problems with this virtual learning or remote learning. So, I wait for her. Come on, really? So I guess that she doesn't have internet. Yes, yes it is. Okay. Okay. She's come back. Maria?
Hello, I'm back.
Okay, don't worry now. You are the host. You can share your screen again. Don't worry.
Okay, wait a second.
Okay. So yes, I can see. So okay, in this case, what do you think? It would be any or a?
Both.
Yes, could be, but I consider that it's
Better.
more like a indefinite article in this case. Like
You get a chair. Yes, it's better. Sounds better.
yes, of course. So yeah. So the next one.
There is never petrol after sun uses the car. There is never.
Well, in this case, what do you think?
There is never. I can use any. That it was. That is never. I don't know. I think that I put any is like double negation.
Okay, in this case, this sentence is negative. It's a negative sentence. Why? Because case never. So that never is like it's the same that we say there is not or there isn't. It's the same. Okay?
Okay. Then I think that is any. There is never any petrol. Petrol
Yeah,
after.
yeah, of course.
Can be here uh, much. There is never much petrol.
Yes, of course. Because petrol is an uncountable noun. And remember that we can use not much or not many in negative sentence also.
There is never much. Okay.
Yes, of course. So now in the following exercise, you have to answer with any or some. You have to show in this case. So the first one, we need bananas. What do you think?
Some bananas.
Yes, of course.
You can buy any posters in this shop.
Yes, of course.
We haven't got any orange at the moment.
Yeah.
Peter has bought some new books. She always takes some sugar with her coffee. I have seen nice postcards in the I have seen some nice postcards in the souvenir shop.
Yes, of
There
course.
aren't any folders in my bag. I have some magazine for you. There are some apples on the table and Pan does not have uh, any pens on the desk.
Okay, in the last one exercise is the same. Show some or any.
Okay. So we went to the cinema with some of her friends.
Friends.
Jane
Yeah.
doesn't have any friend. Doesn't. Have you got any brothers or sisters? Here is some food for the cat. I think you should put some flowers on the table.
Yes, of
Would
course.
you check? Would you check if there are some? Would you check some cards on the answering machine?
Are you sure?
But it's my offering.
Are you sure? It's like a request.
But it's polite. Would you check if there are some cars? Okay, and then it was and
In that case, it isn't a offer. Or what do you think?
mm,
Because in
could
this
check
case,
if
yes, tell me.
no, I was check the sentence. Will you check if there are cars in the answering machine? I thought that it was offering it because of could you check, but it's not made.
But it sounds more like a request than an offer.
Yes. Okay, that is it. I don't want any present for my birthday. Did they have any news for you? I am hungry. I'll have some
Yeah.
sandwiches. There aren't any apples left.
Yeah, of course. Okay, what do you think about these exercises? Now, are you clear about using some or any?
Yes, I think that it was clear and it was a lot of exercise. I think that it was great.
I consider that this topic is easier. I don't know what you think about it.
Yes, just some sentences are confused. A little bit confused.
Like which one?
The six here, I I get confused because of could, but if you're right, it's a request. It's not an offering.
It would be,
But it's not. Could you repeat that?
I consider that it would be an offer if the sentence says like do you check or please do you want to and so on or something like that, or would you like to something like this.
Mm, yes, that is like your mom asking to you something.
Yes, of course. And what another? Do you have another sentence in which you are confused?
Here it was because, yeah, it's uncountable.
Yeah.
I think that I have to remember when it's countable and countable when I'm going to do exercise like this.
Yes, of course. And which words used to countable or uncountable nouns. And identify, before anything else, identify what is the noun in the sentence. Because, in the same sentence, can have the same, can have a lot of nouns. So you have to identify the main noun.
Yes, that is important.
And I consider that it is because the noun is after these words, after many, much, any, some, and so on.
Yes. Yes, it was easy. I missed more clear. I hope that in class I will be faster, faster doing exercise.
Yes, of course. So now I want to show you some vocabulary about daily routine or daily life. So please, can you make me the host?
Yes,
Thank
yes. I'm going to do that.
Okay, don't worry, I wait. Okay. So let me please wait. Wait a minute. While I search the document. Yeah. So please tell me, Maria, if you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see.
Okay, so this vocabulary is about daily life or daily routine is the same. Here, as you can watch it, is in English and in Spanish. Okay, so before anything else, this is the vocabulary that you need, that you asked to me. Yes, of course. About daily routine, that is rutina diaria, lo que las personas hacen normalmente.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, do you know these words? Please read it and tell me.
The since first wake up.
Yes, in English, only the words in English. Okay, so,
Okay.
and with the example.
Okay. I wake at 7:30. Get up. She gets at 8 o'clock and take a shower. I take a shower at 8:15.
Yeah.
Good.
Go ahead, continue. Maria. Maria. Come on, man. Maria, can you hear me? Maria. Maria? Come on. She has problem with her connection again. So She came back. Maria? Maria, can you hear me?
Hello. I
Oh,
am back.
okay, don't worry. Yes, I know. So continue reading.
What was the last one? Brush my teeth?
Cook breakfast.
Okay. Cook breakfast. I cook breakfast at 20 past 8. Have breakfast. He has breakfast at 8:30. Makeup. Laura makes up fast. Get dressed. I get dressed at 8:45. Brush my teeth. I brush my teeth at 9 o'clock. Comb. She comb her hair at 9:15.
Comes,
Leave
yes,
home.
up to sound. Comes, yes, has to sound.
Leave home. We leave home at 9:80. Go to work. She goes to work by car. Go to school. My son goes to school on by bicycle. On by bicycle. By bicycle.
Bicycle.
Take the bus. I take the bus to work. Get to work. She gets to work at 9:45.
Yes,
Have lunch.
you can
We
say it.
have lunch at noon.
Yes, continue.
Have coffee. He has coffee with his friend. Take a break. They take a break before lunch. Finish work. I finish work at 5:30. Go home. She goes home at 5:30. Get home. She gets home at 6 o'clock. Have dinner. We have dinner at 7 o'clock. Watch TV. He watches TV for a while. Go to bed. They go to bed before 10 o'clock. Sleep. I sleep for 8 hours.
Okay, Maria. Do you know this vocabulary? All this vocabulary?
Come, not, I didn't know that word, that better. Come.
This? Come?
Yes.
Okay. It's peinar or peinarse. So, I don't know if this is the vocabulary that you can learn.
I was thinking in use that vocabulary in, for example, in a conversation. It's like to improve the 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 speaking.
Okay, so as you want, please. So tell me what was what was your daily routine today at the morning?
Right now.
Yes, of course, because you tell me that you know this vocabulary. Do you want to
Okay.
improve your this to a skill, to a speaking skill? So you can do it now, and I want to hear you.
Okay. I don't remember the hour I get up. Normally is 7 or 6 o'clock because of classes. Um, take a shower. In usually is 15 minutes before after the classes. Um, cook breakfast. It sometimes really some. It's like hardly ever.
So
I cook breakfast.
do you cook your own meal or not? or your mom? Is you?
The breakfast, not. Normally it's in dinner.
Ah, okay.
Or the night.
That's great. So continue.
Had breakfast after the classes in the morning, like at 9 o'clock.
At 9
Like
o'clock,
that.
okay.
Makeup is just for when I go out.
Okay. Don't forget the pronoun, please. I.
Yes.
Okay.
I make up when I go out.
Special moment. For a special moment.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Normally is just relax and keep clean.
Okay. So, what else do you do in the morning?
I get dressed after take a shower.
After I
took. After I take a shower.
Remember, if you are tell me about your daily life or daily routine in the morning, that is in past. Okay?
Okay. I got.
Yes, of course.
I got dressed after I took a shower.
I got dressed.
I got dressed.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I got dressed after I took a shower.
Okay. Continue. What is
well, what is the past of brush? Brushed?
Brushed.
I brushed. I brush. Okay, I brush my teeth and just when I woke up. Well, yes, when I woke up. I got up. Okay, eating.
And we pronounce it brushed.
Brush.
With Auntie.
I brush my teeth after I got up.
Okay. Yeah, of course.
I comb my hair sometimes.
Sometimes? Really? My God.
Because it's in the house, so it's like normal. Because my
You're
hair
right.
is...
It's unnecessary to do it.
It's really lacio.
Okay. Do you have to
do so necessary? Yes.
Okay.
Well, leave home is impossible right now.
Yes, of course, because of coronavirus.
Yes.
And
what else?
Do you have some class?
Right now I don't have class. I have to study. But
What else? ¿Qué más? No. What else?
What else? What else I do? I don't remember. How do you say aseo?
About what? About homework? About home?
Yes, home.
It's like cleaning home or washing home.
Okay, normally it's in the morning that I clean the house, okay, the rooms, because in the house we have repartido. We have a schedule.
Okay, that sounds great. For every...
Because of the, yes, the every day, because of the house is big.
Okay, great. So you are,
Yes.
how can I say that? Level-headed girl, that is una chica juiciosa.
So.
So? No, you are. I know. So, Maria, thanks for your time. I don't know if you have any question about this vocabulary or if you want to learn about another vocabulary related to this daily life or daily routine. Please tell me.
I don't know. I am going to search for for tomorrow. What is the topic?
So tomorrow, what time?
We don't have.
Yes, tell me.
What time?
Yeah, what time you meet?
I can in the morning.
In the morning, okay. I can.
I can in the afternoon.
What time, more or less?
Because in the morning I have classes.
Okay, in the afternoon, what time, more or less?
I have free.
All day after?
From, yes, from 1 until.
Okay, after
whatever.
4 p.m. Are you okay? After 4 p.m.
After what? 2?
4 p.m. 4.
4. Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
what do you want to work on?
I don't know yet. Because, for example, this in some and any is just the last class in English.
Yes, of course.
And we are going to do exercise about that. But I think that is easy. And lo que sigue, and what is the next? Is just how many?
It's the same topic, so
yes.
If you want, we
so
can.
I don't know.
If you want, we can work on your listening skill. If you want, take into account what you said to me the last tutoring.
Yes, I think that listening is my debilidad.
My ability.
Yes, my ability in English.
Okay, don't worry. So tomorrow.
It's weird because I can't understand you.
But don't worry, it happens. It's normal because you are new in this degree, in this program, in this content. So the idea is to listening a lot of audios, movies, sounds in English, and in this way, you are going to wire your
I want to ask you about the DELF test.
About what? Can you repeat?
DELF test.
Okay. Do you want to do it one? Because I could hear that you are very, you are like a younger to do it.
I just was thinking of in doing, because if I do the A1 is the easier top is the easier level.
Well, in this case, yeah, you are right.
But I don't know because I I feel that I need more practice, and I don't know. I feel like when I do exercise, it's not enough.
But practicing is the idea to improve and to have an excellent grade in that kind of exam.
Yes. Um, do you present or do you do the that exam?
Yes, of course. But with this situation about coronavirus, those exams have stopped. Yeah,
Mm,
but it's a little difficult to do it in this moment with this situation, with this current situation. So, and the other, sadly, the other sad part is that it costs a lot of money. So, so
yes, you're right. But I received a mail that we can do it in Bucaramanga.
yes, of course, it's in Bucaramanga, and you have to travel. Yeah, and that is that you have to spend more money. So in this with this situation, it's impossible. I consider that it's impossible. But as a student, I consider that we can do 2 or 3 exams. It isn't necessary to do it all. I mean, it's okay to have one exam per level. I mean, A1 or better, it could be A2 or B2. Yeah, Maria, come on. So Maria, can you hear me?
Hi, I am back again.
Okay, don't worry. Use it like a wash, like a wash. Okay.
I think that is just a costume.
Yes, tell me.
No, I just wanna to listen to you about what you're talking about.
Okay, I am talking about that it's okay for me to present one exam per level. That is A2 or B2, and the last one, that this is the idea, to get it is the C2. I don't consider that it's necessary to have all the exam, but if you can, it's great. Okay, but
Yes.
yes, tell me.
No, yes, I was answering you.
Tell me, don't worry, I finished my idea.
No, que solamente yo le decía que no, que sí tienes razón. O sea, it's not necessary just doing all the tests. It's just I wanna, for example, do one for
Level.
and know for to know how this is exam just for to know.
Ah, okay, it's a good experience, and you can prove it. It's good for you. And tell me, do you think to do it in this semester, the first one?
I just was thinking, I don't know. I think that not because I feel mm, well prepared, bien preparado.
Preparate.
Yes, I don't feel that. And I don't know, I feel like I need more. I need more to improve.
Yes, that is right. I consider that in second or third semester, you can do it.
Yes, maybe the second semester.
But don't worry, you are younger, as I said you. Don't worry. Now the important thing is to start.
How do you feel when you do the exam? Did the exam?
Okay, I have to say that it was really incredible for me because, you know, in that moment, you have a lot of pressure on you because you have to answer in the right way because so you paid that exam. So if you answer in the wrong way, so you are gonna lose your money. So and this is not the idea, but I have to say that this kind of exams are really easy. In fact, the university exams are more difficult. So don't worry about it.
Okay. When I did the partial exam, the most difficult for me was oral comprehension, oral.
Right, comprehension? Yes, of course, because they use a good material. But for this reason, we have to improve all the skills, and be prepared for do it.
Yes, you're right.
Every exam required some hours of study. For instance, I don't remember the first one. I think that, well, I don't remember, but you have to complete some hours of study language to present the exam.
Mm. And it is necessary, for example, right now, when in the transcurso of the career, do the two exams for English and French?
Yes, of course. For you is mandatory. Like this, es obligatorio para ustedes hacerlo because you have a new pencil, yeah? So
Okay.
I'm not sure, but you have to have I don't know if it's C1 or C2 in both languages. I mean in French and English. And in my case, in our case, because I am an old student to say like this, I have to present only one exam in English or in French, but I have to have a C1, that level.
Oh,
Yes, of course, it's mandatory, es obligatorio. Para graduarnos, yes, of course.
in the teacher case, just she had to do one exam too.
Can you repeat, please? I can hear you.
That is the teacher case. She had to do the one exam. She did the English exam
Yes.
because of the French. She lost. She lost.
Ah,
But
really?
logró. Ella logró pasar el otro. Yo que como que no, porque pienso nuevo.
Yes, of course. Sadly. But don't worry. You have a new how can I say that? New courses like phonetics, and it's a good course that I want you to have seen. Okay, but well, this is life.
Yes. Well,
Okay,
it
Maria.
was great.
Yes, tell me. What are you saying?
No, that it was great that it was clear about the topic. And um,
Yeah, about vocabulary.
yes, about the vocabulary and any
Yes, of course. So, Maria, thanks for your time. So, tomorrow we will meet in the afternoon to work on your listening skill after 4 p.m. I'll type you on WhatsApp. So, again, thanks for your attention, for your time, and have a good night. Okay?
thanks. Thanks to you for explaining.
Don't
Have
worry,
a
I'm here
nice.
for that. Okay?
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Thanks. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.